Imagine standing next to an animal so large that its heart alone could weigh more than a car engine. Not a whale, not an elephant, a dinosaur. And the most shocking part? Scientists are still discovering that the largest dinosaur to ever walk the Earth might have been even bigger than we once believed. Travel back 94 million years into the late Cretaceous. The land that would one day become Patagonia is warm, humid, and alive with prehistoric giants. Fern forests stretch across endless plains. Insects buzz in the thick air, and somewhere in the distance, the ground begins to tremble. Slowly, rhythmically, like distant thunder. Something enormous is moving through the forest. Trees sway, birds scatter. Then, from the mist, an impossible silhouette emerges. A creature so massive that for a moment, your brain struggles to understand what you are seeing. This is Patagotitan, one of the largest animals to ever walk on land. Scientists estimate this colossal dinosaur could reach lengths of over 37 meters, longer than a Boeing 737 airplane. Its weight may have approached 70 tons, roughly the same as 10 African elephants combined. But the truly mind-bending question is not just how big it was, but how such a giant could even exist. The story begins in 2010, when a ranch worker in Argentina noticed something unusual sticking out of the ground: a massive fossilized bone. Paleontologists were called in. What they uncovered stunned the entire scientific community. More than 200 fossils belonging to at least 6 gigantic dinosaurs were buried beneath the desert soil, and each bone hinted at an animal larger than anything previously discovered. One of the thigh bones alone measured over 2.4 meters long, taller than most humans. Imagine a leg bone the height of a door. Now imagine the creature that bone once supported. A body as long as a basketball court, a neck rising 4 stories into the air, a tail that could sweep across the ground like a living bridge. But here is where things become truly extraordinary. Patagotitan's neck alone may have contained more than a dozen massive vertebrae, forming a structure longer than a city bus. This allowed it to feed across a huge area without even moving its body. With one slow motion of its neck, it could harvest entire sections of prehistoric forest. But such a giant creates a biological puzzle. To pump blood all the way up that enormous neck to its brain, Patagotitan may have needed a heart weighing hundreds of kilograms. Imagine a pump powerful enough to move blood through a body longer than a swimming pool. Yet somehow, evolution solved this impossible engineering challenge. One reason these dinosaurs could reach such massive sizes lies in their lungs. Unlike mammals, many sauropod dinosaurs had air sac systems similar to modern birds. These air sacs extended into their bones, making their skeletons lighter while still remaining incredibly strong. In other words, the largest land animals in history may have been built like living balloons reinforced with steel beams. Every day, Patagotitan may have consumed more than 200 kilograms of vegetation. That is roughly the weight of an entire refrigerator, eaten daily. And because its teeth were surprisingly small and simple, it probably did not chew much. Instead, it swallowed huge quantities of plants whole, letting its enormous digestive system handle the rest. With a body this massive, very few predators would dare attack an adult Patagotitan. Even the mighty Tyrannosaurus rex, famous as the king of predators, lived millions of years later and in a completely different part of the world. In fact, for a fully grown Patagotitan, the greatest danger may not have been predators at all, but simply gravity. Its bones had to support incredible pressure. Each step could transfer several tons of force through its legs. Yet fossil evidence suggests these dinosaurs moved with surprising efficiency. Their limbs were built like giant pillars, distributing weight vertically, much like the columns of ancient temples. But just when scientists thought they had discovered the ultimate giant, a new mystery appeared. Some fossil fragments from Argentina suggest there may have been dinosaurs even larger than Patagotitan, bones so enormous that estimating their size becomes almost unbelievable. One of these mysterious giants is known as Argentinosaurus, and some scientists believe it may have exceeded 80 tons in weight. But here is the truly shocking twist. Because we rarely find complete skeletons of these enormous animals, the largest dinosaur that ever lived may still be undiscovered, buried somewhere beneath rock and desert, waiting for the right fossil to reveal its existence. Somewhere in the silent deserts of South America, the bones of an even greater titan may still lie hidden. A creature larger than anything humans have ever reconstructed. A giant whose footsteps shook the earth millions of years before the first human ever walked it. And the next fossil discovery could completely rewrite the story of the largest dinosaur that ever lived.